About the parents in the house and how the media portrays black men as not having parents in the home, and even though a lot of us have educated mothers and aunties and uncles and grandmothers, it's not their fault when we choose the streets over family and stuff like that.
Bro, listen. So put yourself in my situation, homie. Kev Mac video, you know this is for sure. Kev Mac video, open your soul, represent your ghetto, baby. My parents moved from Texas about maybe like 5 or 6 years before I go to Knox Elementary. Okay? I don't got no brothers, I don't got no sisters. So I ain't got no whole bunch of relatives or nothing. My family just moved out here from Texas. So you take a little nigga. Not only that, nigga, I'm like a grade higher. My birthdays fall crazy, so I'm a year younger than everybody else. So not only that, I ain't no big old nigga. You feel me? So I'm a little younger nigga, no brothers, no sisters, no relatives, and we living right in the heart of the most active neighborhood in the city. And my mama sending me out to school every day by myself to walk through that hood at 7, 8 years old to go to this elementary school. And so you figure like the shit that I'm running into every day, this nigga smoking real weed, homie, in the 3rd and 4th grade and shit like that in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? It's niggas really already gangbanging, already been to juvenile hall and all that shit, homie, to go to this school. My mama used to dress me up fresh as a motherfucker, homie, you know what I'm saying, when I was a young nigga. Nordstrom's only. In the middle of the hood, G. You feel me? Nigga, I have my Argyle sweaters on and my penny loafers, but I done moved from a neighborhood where everybody's older than my mom and them, because my mom and them was buying new houses at 23 years old. Shit, second new house at 23 with my pops. So that means the parents was a little bit older than me. Than my parents. That means their kids was a little bit older than me. I'm 5 years old playing and shit with 10-year-old niggas, 9-year-old niggas. Facts. Everybody know over there in Valencia View. Shout out to all the homies over there, you know what I'm saying? Mike Ivory was over there with a nigga. Tory Evans was over there. Ivan Catlin. These are all niggas, legendary Southeast niggas. They know. You niggas all 4, 5 years older than me, right? Yeah, that. So by the time Mom's moved me on the other side of town, I'm the little small ass, little long Jerry curl nigga with the Argyle sweaters and socks. But I'm rough as a motherfucker though. You know, I'm beating niggas up and all the shit. So one day, one of the big homies pulled me to the side. My big homie Kenny Demon. I remember like a motherfucker on the playground. The bell had rung. We late to class, and we knelt down on the ground. He's like, "Check it out, little homie. Come over here." I'm probably about 9, 8. He probably about 12, 11, 12. He said, "Look, little homie. You know what? You hard and all that, homie. You official, homie. But you gotta tell your mama to quit dressing you like that, G." Straight up. So imagine being a mama. Single mama with your little kid, you teaching this nigga all the right shit, you putting him out the car for school, and when he go to school, it's some little nigga telling your son this. What now put yourself in that shoes if you a little nigga that's 9 years old or 8 years old, probably more like 8 in this situation. What do? Do you tell your mama? Some nigga trying to make me wear different clothes. I'm smart enough at that age to know, nigga, I can't come to school tomorrow if I don't, my mama finna be. What do you do, homie? So naturally, homie, shit. I remember nigga being in the 5th grade, nigga, creased up Levi's, not real Pendleton, probably flannel tin, hair nets, my nigga, golfer hats, Chuck tees, tongues fold down in the 5th grade, my nigga. Swear for God, y'all niggas go ask Ice B. Me and Ice B on my motherfucking mom and the dead homies, nigga, 5th grade, ironing our flags and shit before we go to school at Knox Elementary. Ask Imham. This is in the 5th grade, my nigga. So it was one of them situations like, either you gonna get in with them, ain't no big cousins, ain't no big brothers, ain't none of that shit coming for me. I can't go tell my mama what's going on. Shit, I had to roll with the shit, you know what I'm saying? I had to roll with the punches.
Let me ask you, what type of occupation your mother had?
My mom was a college instructor, homie.
So she made good money, and she wanted her kid to look nice and
all the shit.
Right,
you know what I mean? Right. Yeah. My mama got a fucking master's degree.
Mm-hmm.
She damn sure got a bachelor's degree. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But she ain't like no. She a regular black woman. You know what I'm saying? She ain't no She's not no bad woman, but she's like everybody else mama. My mama coming to the park and watch us play football and be with everybody else mama. But, you know, my family was from Texas. Educated people, you feel me? That school is different out there. They don't play that shit out there.
Wow.
Street niggas go to school in Texas, you feel me? So, yeah.
Yeah, so obviously she puts education on you.
Heavy, homie.
Wanted you to be a young fly nigga.
Hell, heavy.
Yeah.
But she wasn't no street motherfucker. So it was a lot of shit I was doing
She
didn't recognize, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't no gang intervention. Y'all gotta understand, it wasn't no gang intervention in 86, homie. The teachers wasn't really up on it like that, you know what I mean? We was at school flagging. Lincoln Park on the jacket. Lincoln Park on the shoes. LP on the tongues. You feel me? On the shoes. These teachers don't know what the fuck this is. Oh, that's their little league team or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? So niggas could get way into that shit and nobody even really know what's going on.
So what's the big thing to do in your part of San Diego? Football?
That's what we do, homie.
You was telling me earlier about a lot of Heisman Trophy winners.
I was basically saying that the best players in the world come from San Diego, California. Homie. That's what I was saying.
Give me some names.
Junior Seau, Terrell Davis, Ricky Williams, Marshall, not Marshall, he just played for San Diego State. Motherfucking Marcus Allen. It could never stop, homie. Kelly Smith, shout out to the homie. I gotta put my nigga name in there, man. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of pro athletes. We got the 10th most pro athletes, most high school that produce the most pro athletes, 10th.
The two that stand out most to me as a sports fan that I would always hear related to San Diego, Kevin Mitchell, Reggie Bush.
Kevin Mitchell, that's my relative. Same last name, Mitchell,
Yeah.
And Kevin Mitchell, a real street nigga, though. You feel me?
Yeah.
Real homie.
Yeah.
You feel me? About the projects, Bay Vista, straight up. He'd be with my pops every day right now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
good shit.
And then Reggie Bush, that's my nigga, homie. That's my nigga. That's my home. That's my young homie right there, you know what I'm saying? Straight up, Helix High School. He didn't go to Lincoln, but that's the Southeast nigga, straight up.
He ever bring Kim back to the hood?
Nah, Reg don't play that. Reg don't be. He love the one he with now, but Reg don't be loving him. He just, you know.
He practiced that Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, that. Let's go to this shit about niggas saying Lincoln Park used to be Crips. You ain't heard that one, huh?
I seen somebody type it. I ain't heard nobody in the street talking about it.
Yeah. That's some bullshit. Straight the fuck up. Ain't no nigga that is from Lincoln Park today ever was no Crip. No shit like that. I don't know where that shit come from. I don't talk to the oldest homies. I heard a story once that it was some nigga that went to the pen in jail and came home or something like that when it was first getting popping. And he tried to get the Crip shit popping in the neighborhood. Might have had 1 or 2 followers, and the homies rolled them niggas up, and that you know what I'm saying? And then I could even ask the G's niggas in the hood. They like, nigga, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, so niggas cut that bullshit out, nigga. Yeah. Whoever the fuck said that shit, nigga. That's some bullshit.
Internet started a lot of shit, man.
No, this shit before the internet, though.
It was?
Yeah. Okay. I done heard niggas try to diss and say the shit and all that type of shit. But you niggas got Lincoln Park fucked up. Ain't none of my big homies. Never been no Crips. No disrespect to no Crips, but you can't say that about my niggas because that ain't the truth. So whoever said that shit, nigga, like bringing some facts. Who was the nigga? Like, who was it? Where they at?
So look, tell me what artist did you like the most that you worked with?
MCA was my nigga, and I got to recently work with that nigga right there, homie. And I got a lot of respect for that nigga, man, throughout the years, because that nigga never sold out really and never switched up. But that nigga's also a hip hopper, and I'm kind of like hip hop nigga, you know, like I ain't just no gangster nigga. I'm a nigga that love, you know, Wu-Tang and Mobb Deep and all that shit. And I know that MC8 was into that shit too, because that nigga stepped his game up and turned into an MC on you right along, be the most gangster rapping nigga you know of. Just as a young nigga, that's the nigga I was listening to saying like, okay, this nigga telling some stories like what I know about, you know what I mean? So yeah, man. And Above the Law, homie. And these niggas I really got to work with, you know what I'm saying, before. And who else? Work with coming up. I always wanted to fuck with, you know, everybody wanted to be on that Dre squad and shit like that. But I'm a part of the tree. I ain't never got to fuck with Dre, but just about everybody else that nigga fuck with, I don't fuck with, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm just a kid, man, just like everybody else, homie, as a young nigga, man. We loved everybody. Cube, you know what I'm saying? Pop, But I kind of swung more towards like a nigga like, you know, Cole 187. I ain't gonna lie. I like to tell this story because niggas can't hate. Like when niggas was outside active and really sliding and doing all the shit, they was right around listening to Sebo. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually I got to work with Sebo, so that was one of the milestones of my shit. I didn't really care about the super big niggas, just the niggas I felt was real niggas. You know what I mean?
Earlier when we was live, you mentioned 2 people you would like to work with one day.
Mm-hmm.
Who are those 2 people?
Production wise, for sure, Cat, homie. It's other niggas I would like to work with, but who I feel like those are slick beats, conventional slick beats, Battle Cat, homie. And as far as any artist I would want to work with, because the nigga straight fuck with me heavy, Snoop even fuck with me now, homie. You know what I'm saying? Snoop Dogg, homie, because I know whatever we make gonna last forever. You know what I mean? Straight up.
Yeah,
straight up. That's
Snoop,
my nigga.
Snoop been around a while.
Straight up. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You got any dreams or aspirations of doing anything like as far as on a I don't want to say on a bigger scale because rap is a big scale, but like movies. You was just in one.
We just did a movie right now, homie, and that's what I'm trying to venture off to now. Shout out to my homeboy Westbred Diamond. And shout out to the 30s over there, homie. And the show line, Venice show lines, and the schoolyards, homie, because them niggas embraced me, homie, and let me come to all they hoods, homie, and do my thing in this movie, homie. And we're real proud about this movie. Y'all go check it out. It's called Baby Gangsta. You can find the link right now in my bio, on my Instagram. And we directed this movie. We financed this movie. We wrote this movie. We did everything in this movie. And we real proud about that, homie. All Crips, all Bloods from like at least 20 different hoods and cities. Compton, Dago, I think it's at least a couple Bay homies, Inglewood. You know, we really all came together, homie, and it was a beautiful thing. And I've never done nothing like that before, you know what I'm saying? To where I could be up in LA, on the streets of LA, homie, around real ass niggas. Ain't no rap shit around. Ain't no really no movie shit around. It's just niggas, and we making a major motion picture, homie. Like shooting off real choppers and shit in the hood, my nigga. Not no computer effects or nothing like that. So salute to my nigga Westbred Diamond. And y'all fuck with us on that, man. We did that. And the best thing about that movie is everybody that was in that movie owns a percentage, a share in the movie. So it's like, you know, generational type of wealth type of situation that we was trying to set up by doing that. But man, you know, salute to my nigga, man, straight up.
All right, that's a good thing. Could you tell us how important it is for us as black people to generate wealth for our kids and grandkids?
Bruh, listen. These kids, imagine how much harder it is for a regular urban black kid to make it or even go to school, or even if he as an athlete, than it is for a kid that come from a family that's been passed down wealth, whether it be just homes or whatever it is. Bruh, a little nigga go to school, bruh, even with a scholarship or whatever. Man, he play football, but this nigga gotta have a job. You know what I'm saying? This nigga gotta make sure his shit is, you know, right. Imagine the difference of having to go to work, having to go to practice, having to do your homework, having to go to school. But when you come from a family that's created wealth that they've passed down, nigga in school ain't gotta worry about going to work. So of course you're gonna have better grades. You know what I'm saying? Nigga in school ain't gotta worry about playing football to stay on. You could just go to school, parents pay for it, get your degree, get your education, and take over their business. I mean, that's a lot easier route than for a little nigga growing up to where he's might be the first person in his family to go to a college. And that's the case for a lot of homies. We got a couple my little homegirls right now. Shout out to my little goddaughter Dojane right now. Man, ain't too many homegirls came up out the Jakes, homie, and went to university. Homie, she finna graduate from college right now. I got a big part in that, and I'm proud of that. But we got a few little homegirls right now that's like finna graduate from college in the next couple years, and that ain't never really happened. They're talking about homegirls' daughters, not some lady's daughter. No, real homegirls that stood on the block, gangsters, a motherfucker, and their daughters just graduated from university, HBCUs and shit like that. Man, that's more important than anything we could be doing today, y'all. Every homie don't have to be from the gang. A lot of homies can be doing other things that's gonna help us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what about when your doctor is black? That's a different situation. I don't give a fuck. A black doctor gonna show love and more care and more importance to you. You know what I'm saying? Then
He gonna know more about your body than a
exactly,
white doctor gonna know.
exactly.
Because
So
they
it's
want you to
really
be
important.
slim and
It's really important,
diet
homie.
different, everything.
It's really important, bro. It's really important.
Look, I gotta shoot this jab at you, man.
Mm-hmm.
San Diego, all these great football players.
Mm-hmm.
How y'all feel about the Chargers leaving?
Well, I ain't never been no Charger fan, homie, or no Padre fan. And then I hate to say that, homie, but you know, coming up as a kid, motherfuckers don't know about San Diego, homie. We got it real bad in San Diego, homie, far as our status in the society and amongst things. Black folks treated real fucking dirty in Dago, homie. You know what I mean? Nigga, I ain't never had no Charger. Nigga, I played on nationally ranked Pop Warner teams. I went to a school that produced Hall of Famers. You feel me? I ain't never seen no Charger, nobody from the organization, no nothing at the school. I ain't never had no Padre come up to the field, give no words of encouragement or nothing like that. I can't really imagine that. That wouldn't happen in Texas. I've been in Texas. I see how they deal with the community and come around. So I ain't never really been no big supporter of that. Come on, man. I see E40 and how they treat E40 at Frisco and shit at the games and shit. Man, I've been at a Frisco game and see E40 pull up. Man, you would think this nigga was motherfucking goddamn, you know, the president.
Mm-hmm.
Just the love that the organization showed to the streets and to the people. I'm not saying you got to take care of the streets, but damn, nigga, I never seen a Charger come up to the field and tell us nothing one day. And I know that don't go like that in Atlanta. I know that don't go like that. So I ain't tripping when the Chargers left. They, you know, not fuck them or nothing like that, but I ain't a Chargers fan.
So you already stopped me from teasing you about them Padres.
You could do whatever you want.
World champion Dodgers.
You could do, man, you could do all that. Nigga, do whatever. Nigga.
Hey, look, so early on live,
Yeah.
which is relevant to what we're talking about,
Yeah.
you mentioned you got love for your high school.
Man, listen, homie. We had a big thing going on in our community, homie, about cause you know, man, the outer suburb schools come into the hoods, homie, and take all our players and recruit them after the homies done coach them up all through Pop Warner and teach them how to do all this shit, right? Then as soon as they get ready to come to high school, they come over there and sell them a dream, steal them, snatch them, take them off, and then come whoop our ass with them, send them to school, get them to the pros, and then they feel like they, you know, part of that community out there instead of a part of ours. So shout out to my homeboy, man. And when I say my homeboy, he a homeboy from my neighborhood, but also an ex-NFL baller, David Dunn, Coach David Dunn at Lincoln High. Me and him was discussing this problem, homie, because Lincoln hadn't seen their heyday, you know, for a while at a time. I mean, I think we won a championship. Football. Salute to the basketball, baseball, everything else at Lincoln. I love y'all. But I played quarterback in Lincoln High School, so I'm a Lincoln. It's football. We was discussing the issue, homie, of how this issue, and I did an interview with the homie. When I did an interview with him, homie, we're gonna do the timeline. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't gonna say it's all on me. I'm gonna let y'all say what y'all say. But the season has started. Homie, we barely had enough players to make a team almost. You know what I mean? Lil Hartzog was a quarterback that year, y'all. So y'all can go do your homework, though, just watching. We barely had enough players to make a team. We did decent that year. But I did an interview at the beginning of the season with Coach David Dunn explaining this shit and how the whole team had a cumulative GPA of 3.5. This supposedly the worst school in the city. I'm like, damn, these people ain't sending their kids here because they think they can't learn.
Mm-hmm.
But then shit, everybody on the team got 3.5 though. And then y'all take our kids, you send them out there to these other schools. They ain't never been around no white folks before. And they do some shit at their school that they can't get away with, some small that they could get away with over here. And then they're like, fuck you. And don't give a fuck about it no more. And don't help them, don't nothing, now his shit over. We did the interview, homie. We went from basically having a mediocre ass season and terrible seasons the year before till I came in and did that interview. Nigga, the next year we went to the state championship. The next year we went to the CIF championship. This will be the year after that. Right now, this year coming up, we probably like ranked number 2 in the city. You know what I mean? And the whole thing was about, man, you know, having pride in your community and the parents coming out. You know what I'm saying? And if you just sending your kid to school and don't give a fuck, yeah, maybe so. But if you be on your kid and you parent them right, send them to Lincoln, homie, we gonna get them right. You know what I mean? And send their ass wherever they gotta go. We got about 7, 8 commits right now. This ain't even finished their year right now. We got little niggas going everywhere. My little nigga last year is little Keyshawn Smith. That nigga playing for the Hurricanes right now. Not just playing, nigga catching passes, true freshman right now. The nigga year before him. We talking about big school. Of course we got niggas on the West. Nigga, my little nigga Don Chapman. That nigga fucking Tar Heels right now. And we got a bunch of them right now going all over the country. And salute to the homeboy Deion Sanders. He came over there and snatched up the little few of the little homies right now. Lil Herman Smith going out there to Jackson State. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Deion. Holla, homie. I got heat, nigga. All my little niggas is heat. Holla at me, homie. You need them? I got them. Straight up. And then shit, the other day, the homie, who was that? Wheatley. Tyrone Wheatley. He coaching at, I forgot where he coached at. That nigga just offered like 5 niggas yesterday, like last week. 5 of our boys, D1 scholarships. So I'm with that, homie. We don't really got rap. We don't got Hollywood. We don't got a lot of things in our black community, homie, to really for us to lean on and it could create, that type of wealth we talking about. But we do got football, and Lincoln High is producing some of the best players in the world, straight up. I'm on the sideline every game, all the shit, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good shit. And you was telling me earlier about you breeding bullies.
Yeah, man.
How'd you get into that?
I've been breeding dogs for 20 years, homie. You know what I'm saying? But this new wave right now, it's so much money involved, homie. I got Frenchies now, Wrongkind Kennels. We got that popping. And shout out to the homies over there at 24K. They gave me a lot of game. And I got a little stud right now, homie, that I'm putting out there. But shit, this Frenchie gang crazy. My little nigga Barrington, you know what I'm saying? He coming up right now. And it's a big thing, man. This dog's out here, man. It's a Frenchie worth $1 million right now, homie. Straight up.
Now you did a little bit of college.
Yeah.
What college?
I went to Prairie View A&M University. My whole family went to Prairie View. My mom, my pops, and most of their brothers and sisters went, well, not sisters, but all my father's brothers went there. And all my mother's brothers went there. It's a school outside of Houston, Texas. And my recent, remember I told you we fuck with the history shit? My recent research has shown me, bro, that Prairie View A&M might have been the last working slave plantation in the South, homie. Might have been the last one. And after they shut the school down, they turned it into there was a lot of the ex-slaves, they needed to do something and figure out something to get them into the real world, and they created that the Alta Vista plantation is what it was called. And they transformed that motherfucker to Prairie View A&M University, homie. And when I was there, I got a lot of game on black history because they teach it from a black perspective. You might be talking about the Civil War, and before we only heard the perspective of the white folks involved in it. But the instructors there will teach you from the black folks' perspective of what we was doing during all this historical shit, you know what I mean? So it's one of the best things I ever did, homie.
That's good, man. Congrats. You majored in business.
Yep. I didn't last long, homie. I was thugging before I went low. Motherfucker, look, man, listen, man, this rap shit so crazy, homie, and this hate shit so crazy, homie. The homie told me a motherfucker said that I ain't even really grow up in Lincoln Park, my nigga. Nigga, I ran the Jacks, nigga, the whole turf in my area. Straight up, nigga, I said it on wax. Yeah, that's the homies. Okay, but then it's so fucked up with this rap shit and this hate shit, homie. Motherfucker had a nerve to say that I ain't even from over there, homie. You know what I'm saying? And so, that shit be crazy, homie. But
yeah, when you got haters, you usually doing something right.
My nigga, that shit, but the hate be so crazy. Like, goddamn, nigga, my whole family been living in the set, both sides, mama side and daddy side, for 50 years, nigga. And you motherfuckers got shit that fucked up. But yeah, man.
So you took what you did learn in business. You started your own business, right? Or labels.
When I was going to school, I basically was learning all the prerequisite shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I really didn't get to fall in that much into the business of shit. So a lot of the business that I got right now, homie, just came from self-studying, homie, and learning the game and certain people that, guided me through the game. Shout out to the big homie Sir Jinx and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's who gave me the game, homie. That's who really taught me in the beginning of what the rap shit was about. And then as time went on, homie, just, being an independent artist, you either gonna sink or swim. So I had to learn this shit, homie. And like I say to the young homies that's rapping, homie, like, don't just satisfy with not knowing an answer to a question, or don't just not fuck with a nigga because you don't know what he talking about. Nigga, go read and find out. Anything you want to know about damn near anything, all you gotta do is Google it, homie. Nigga, if they had that shit when I was a kid going to school, nigga, I had a straight A, because every answer to every question is just on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up.
Yeah, Nipsey learned a lot from YouTube.
On my mama. I don't know where you got that from, but I don't know. When I would be with Nip, that's all that nigga would do. We wouldn't be in the studio recording, homie.
Mm-hmm.
It was, nigga, when I did the song with Nip, they said he hadn't recorded in 3 months before that. Nip would just have the internet, but everybody around Nip is getting these bars. Because if you with Nip, you're going to be watching the shit this nigga watching on the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Similar to shit I be watching too, but political shit, historical shit, any informational shit, that nigga Nip would just be sitting there on the internet all day, looking and reading and learning, and it wouldn't even be watching, just have it running. I remember I got up on the that documentary 13.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got up on that fucking with Nip because that nigga had that shit on. We was watching that shit. I was like, damn, I learned about the 13th Amendment and shit.
Are you signed to any label right now?
Mm-mm.
Independent artist.
Real independent.
But you got shit that's already ready to go.
Yeah, I got about 200 songs that's recorded on me. But putting out records ain't my main focus right now. Me and my nigga Damu finna drop a record. Me and Damu is kind of like you know what I'm saying? We like Batman and Robin and Dago far as the street anthems in Dago. A lot of the biggest songs I've done was with Moo, and niggas been waiting on our album for a long time. We just dropped a single and a video called Elevate, featuring Big Y, produced by the homeboy Kai Kong. And the video is shot and directed by my nigga Nico. And now we finna drop something strictly for the G's, homie. Totally not giving two shits about what no young niggas think about. We made this shit for the G's, straight up. Beats, rhymes, topics, all that shit.
Mm-hmm. Good shit, man. Mm-hmm. Anything I left out you want to talk about? Anything you want people to know about you? Any misconceptions?
Misconceptions, homie? Yeah, homie. Well, I ain't really tripping. It'll come up at times, but all I say to anybody, homie, because I care so much about my reputation. Anytime you hear anything about Slick, especially in jail, you know what I'm saying? Nigga be behind the walls talking that shit, homie. Whatever a nigga tell you about Mitchy Slick, tell that nigga to put it on his dead homies. Straight up. Do that. Do that for me, though. Anytime, matter of fact, let's hashtag that. Anytime a nigga say something about Mitchy Slick, tell him to put it on his dead homies. You know what I mean?
Last thing, give me something positive for the kids that kind of caught between banging and going in a better path.
Homie, I got this little organization that I got going, homie. It's called Ball or Fall, and it's directed directly, strictly to them. I'm going to say it to the athletes right now because there's so many young athletes. By the time you get to high school, it's going to be a lot of shit that come that's going to distract you from being and doing certain shit. All I want y'all to do is remember that you only got 3 or 4 years. And my little nephews, I tell you niggas this shit all the time. Man, listen, if you in the 10th grade and your name is popping, which is usually when it happens, and you getting bubbling and you getting recruited and people is watching you and looking at you, homie, you got 3 years to not smoke weed, not try to go fuck all the girls or fuck all the niggas, whatever you do, girl, whatever it is, female athletes, male athletes. You only got about 3 or 4 years, and I know that seems like forever right now because you're only 9, motherfucker. Nigga, but when you get 40, 3 years ain't shit. The shit you gonna do for 3 years in your life, you gonna have jobs you forgot about for 3 years. You gonna have girls you fucked with for 3 years, you don't remember their name. You gonna have a damn scar on your arm that didn't go away. That ain't no time. You know what I'm saying? Dedicate yourself to that shit, homie. Stay solid, stay dedicated, work every day. Because if you don't make it, then you can go fuck up and snort all the shit and be all the sluts you want to be, whatever. After you give yourself that 100% effort, but that little bit of time that you got to dedicate yourself to is nothing. Don't go snort no shit. Don't become this or that. I didn't mean that. It was a joke. But what I'm saying is you have a small amount of time to dedicate yourself to this, and you're not going to make it unless you fully dedicate yourself to this, because while you playing off at school and doing dumb shit at school, it's a little nigga that I had so much hope for, homie, and thought he was going to be the shit. Nigga, this nigga get caught smoking weed in class. That's ridiculous, homie. That's fucking stupid. And you're going to kick yourself in the ass for the rest of your life, you know what I'm saying, when you figure out how much that fucked your life up. Square up, y'all. Square up, y'all. After you turn 19, 20, and it don't work, whatever. But just square for them last few years. That's it, homie.